Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. And guess what? My favorite, and I hope your favorite too, we're gonna do another unboxing. All right, here we are, boys and girls. We're going to open this sucker up. So, I've been waiting for this for some time now, and I saw that it was on Amazon on Facebook. I'm not part of the Ninja Turtles groups, but sometimes its posts are suggested to me. And in this post was suggested to me, and it was for a new 4-pack of vintage reissue Ninja Turtles. From the Ninja Turtle universes, I think this is called, what are they? Something Cohorts? I'm sure the box is going to say it. But, yeah. Here's some Ninja Turtle baddies. Unboxing. Ta-da! So, real quick, take away this stuff. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So, here is the box. It's empty. It's got some pretty cool packing here. I can use for later if I sell something on eBay or whatever. So here we are. They're called the Classic Cohorts. I'm just butchering this. Classic Cohorts 4-pack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Playmates Toys. These are the vintage reissues. And I know I might be a little late to the game here in terms of this 4-pack, but I've been recollecting the TMNT line from the early 90s. When I was a kid, I had only a handful of those figures. A couple of baddies, a couple of goodies. Didn't have the complete 4 Ninja Turtles. Didn't have Splinter. There's a lot of figures I didn't have, but back then, it's like whatever I could get. You know, I was definitely watching the cartoon and stuff every day, coming home from school, Saturday mornings, whatever. But the kid next door to me, actually, he had like everything. He had like the blimp and the freaking battle wagon, the party wagon. And I remember going over to his house. He just had everything. He was a super cool kid. I forgot his name. But here is the side of the packaging. This alone is why I opted to get this 4-pack, because the packaging alone is just freaking awesome. So here we got Foot Soldier, we got Mutagen Man in the driver's seat. Thelma and Louise style. So the back, we got, now I didn't have this figure, so I don't know, but it looks to be the sidekick to that bat looking guy, because I never had that guy either, so I'm just blanking on his name, but we're going to open this up soon enough. It's got a cool little suitcase, lunch pail kind of feel to it. You could just imagine as a kid, if this existed back then, just like walking onto recess or the playground or something with this in hand, you know, making all the kids jealous. So we're gonna slide it open, I suppose. Pretty cool. Now I have seen some of the reviews, and I know that a lot of people aren't happy because it's not like these figures are not complete or they're cheaply reconstructed. But I went on eBay to look at some of the individual prices for the vintage figures, and it's kind of ridiculous. I think it would be, they're like $40 a piece. So 4 of these guys at the, you know, more or less $40 price point on eBay. And then this was just about $43 on its own, free shipping from Amazon since I have Prime. So it was kind of like, I thought at first maybe I should go get the vintage figures, but then I'm like, I think this is more cost saving, and it's, you get the basic figures. For the most part, they're complete. I know that the big difference is that Mutagen Man doesn't have some accessories, but I've never had that figure as a kid anyway, so it's not like I'm missing anything. Although I do remember, have a memory about him when I was a kid, and I'll get into that in a minute. So we're going to very carefully just one little strip of tape here. Okay. Guessing it's on the other side too. I don't know. Should I? Let's see. I don't know how this opens. So here's the top of the packaging. You got, it's like this 3D kind of illustration. So you got the top of the figures. You got Mugen Man and the Foot Soldier having a wild night out. And then the side you have, like, I guess his name is Wingnut? I don't really know. But he is on the side hanging on. You see Mugen Man and his googly eyes right there. It's just a super cool illustration. And this alone is why I wanted to get this 4-pack. I mean, at this point, I could care less about the figures because this box alone is just amazing. But we're going to get into the figures in just a moment. Those are just the icing on the cake. So here's Leatherhead. Actually, he was one of the few figures that I had when I was a kid. Got him for Christmas. Really cool guy. So, how do we open this thing without destroying the packaging? Oh, okay, so I guess there's a piece of tape. Oh, look at the back. So here you go. You get basic list and pictures of what's in here. You got a Foot Soldier, Leatherhead, Mugen Man, Wingnut, and Screwloose. Okay, yeah. I do remember seeing the others. I don't think I had a Foot Soldier. I think my cousin had a Foot Soldier. My cousin also definitely had Mugen Man and Wingnut and Screwloose. I remember going over to his place to play with these, and he had these. I think I just had Leatherhead out of the bunch, and I think I had Michelangelo, just a few. I had Casey Jones and Donatello, yeah. So, very carefully. I think that did it. Yeah. Oh, how do we figure this out here? I don't want to tear it or tear into it because this illustration is just far too badass. Okay, so pull the tabs out of this one. Ah, how do you open it? Okay. Huh. There's another piece of tape, so I'm guessing figuring this out together. Ah, okay. Here we are. So it opens like this side's not supposed to open up. Super effing cool. Look at here, guys. We got 4 Ninja Turtle baddies. Mugen Man, the first figure that I take out. So I can already see that he's got 1 purple tube. And I think he had some more stuff, but that's okay. So, okay, let's get into the cover here. It seems to be a basic cover with the 4 Ninja Turtles on it. You got Mugen Man staring right back at you. Epic close-up. He comes with the 1 purple tube, as you can see here. Got like almost like a He-Man thing going on the background with the yellow, almost like rocks exploding or some kind of brick exploding. And in the back, these are a lot different than the vintage figures. And I think I have a vintage figure that is that's my wife's. That maybe I'll take it out and compare the card backs. But it tells you the basic story. Now this, I do remember it being on the original card backs. But it's definitely a different layout. There's no info card. There used to be like a bio card. You get a basic about the turtles summary, and then you get their origin, and then Classic Collection TMNT villain figures. So you get a really quick montage here of the figures that are inside, just the 4. And then, of course, we never had the Nickelodeon thing on the cards either. So it is a lot different than the older ones, but it's okay. It's welcomed nonetheless, because these figures are like 99%, I would say, true to the originals. So let's take out another one. Ooh, this is a guy I've been wanting for a while. This is the Foot Soldier. So not only does he complete my original line now, because I do have the original turtles. I found them at a thrift store, and I found them all in a baggie. I found all 4 turtles, and I found Trag, General Trag, I think, or what's his name, Crag or Trag. Found him in there, the rock guy. And who else did I find in there? I think Rocksteady and Bebop. So I got so lucky, and that bag was like $9. But this Foot Soldier has been going for a lot on eBay. It's been going for like, I don't know, anywhere 50 on up, complete. And for good reason, Foot Soldier is just a very familiar character in the Ninja Turtles line. And of course the movie as well. Obviously these are not the movie versions. These are the cartoon versions, where they're more primitive looking, very like, they were like robots, And I think the cartoons wanted to keep them that way because they didn't want any kind of blood or gore or anything. So if the turtles defeated them, they just kind of blew up. I had to go back and rewatch the series, but I think that's what they were looking to do. Same thing, exact same thing on the back. That's fine. It looks as if this Foot Soldier is complete, which is fine, because that's what I really wanted. I needed a complete Foot Soldier. So we'll take him out in a little bit. Let's go on to the next one. Ooh, Leatherhead. I remember this guy. I had this guy. He seems to be complete. He's got a shotgun. He's got a trap. Looks really cool. Epic figure. I know he's super tiny, but as a kid, that's how I remember him. I believe that's how the original figure was, and I didn't know if in the comics or cartoon if he was like bigger than the turtles or whatever. So I never really made the comparison. So I'm getting major nostalgic vibes from this figure. And the last one, Wingnut and Screwloose. I never had this guy, but he did look like he had a lot going on. It looked like he just had a lot of stuff going on here. Very busy. Seems like he's got like the wings and the grenade and the gun and the belt and the sidekick, and I'm wondering why they didn't do that with Mutagen Man. They didn't give him his like zapper or the little tiny little things that go in his aquarium like head. They didn't do that, and I don't know what the reasoning is. Maybe they didn't have the tooling for that anymore. I don't. But this guy's got the works. He's got all the bells and whistles, which is kind of cool. Same thing on the back. All right. So, anything else in there? No, it's an empty box. So I wanted to share this here with you guys. So I dug this out of the closet. So this is my wife's vintage April O'Neil unpunched figure from the original line. And I don't ask me how she got it. I mean, I'm pretty sure she got it for Christmas or something. But how or why it stayed in the package all these years, it's just beyond me. I mean, I don't know the exact story. But she had it still, and I'm keeping it safe for her. So here's the back of a vintage Ninja Turtles, a proper vintage Ninja Turtles card back. And I don't know if this is the original. I guess this is the original line here. This is the first type of card pack that was released. But you got the origin up here, very similar to the origin that they show in the back of the new reissue ones. Pretty much the same panels, just kind of styled a little differently. You see the sewer pipe borders on the top one, and you got the rocks flying and stuff, and the brick layout here was just plain blue. Something just so amazing about this old card back though. Then you got the original lineup, goodies and baddies. I have all of these now. Shredder's not complete. I'm missing his sword. and maybe missing a few things, but for the most part, these are all that I have complete. I don't have her. I have a loose April, but I don't have her like camera and all her little accessories and stuff. So it also came with this bio card, this clip card. If you want to read, you can put it on pause or something. I'll put it super close to the screen. She looks kind of like a brunette Barbie there. And then you got 1 pizza point, and you know this new one didn't have any pizza points, but that's okay, because I don't know if back then you could mail in the pizza points for something bigger, or I really don't remember. I don't think I ever participated in that. So that is a vintage Ninja Turtles, and you got the. I think almost every one of the toys had an illustration of their own as well, of some action that's going on, you know. And then the shell stamp here, and then yeah, you got her. All of her accessories are right here. I just need that loose now because I'm not gonna open this one. This is my wife's, so I'm not gonna mess with it. So I just want to show you guys what it looked like in comparison. So here are the figures in all their glory. Taken out of the package, it was quite a feat to get all these taken out of the package. It was a tedious process. I had forgotten how crazy it was. So they all had these little plastic fasteners on it, so it's taking my time trying to unravel them. So they all have their accessories except for Mutagen Man, of course. Mutagen Man, first off, let me tell you guys, none of these toys broke. None of the limbs broke, nothing when I took them out of the package. So these were actually pretty well put together. My set at least. I know that there have been other quality issues with other collections and collectors saying that they broke apart as soon as they opened it. So here's, let's start with Mutagen Man. Here's Mutagen Man. Nice little well lit close up there. So I did not have this figure as a kid, so I don't really know what he's supposed to look like, but I'm pretty sure this is very faithful to the original. Now I do have a few memories about this figure because my cousin had him. So I don't even know if this has fluid in it. I don't think so. So I know the original had fluid in it, like water or something. So I mean, what else could it be, right? So this doesn't look to have any kind of fluid in it. What do you think, guys? I don't see it. I don't see like the bubbling or anything like that. It looks like his inside, like the eyes and the brain are all there, like the whole body pretty much. And then there are these little yellow cutouts, little plastic cutouts that you could open the top here, and the top does come off. And so as far as that goes, it's very faithful to the original, which I think, so at the top comes off, you put in those little yellow cutouts, and I think those little yellow cutouts came in their own sprue tree or whatever. And I don't know what they were, I don't remember what they were in the shape of exactly, but it was like a snow globe effect. When you shook him, they kind of moved around, and then you would see the bubbles. So I don't see any bubbles, so I don't think there's any fluid in here, but that's okay. So he did come with a purple tube, so go purple tube, I suppose. And I think he also had a zapper in the original figure, which he didn't, but this little knife in the holster thing on the gauntlet is there. He looks like a pretty cool figure. He's like, what is he, a monster? Is he a machine? Is he a Frankenstein creation? Maybe he's a little bit of everything. So I think this is a really cool figure, and I guess if I want the other stuff, I could just go on eBay, maybe get a beater version of this and see if it still has the little things inside it, crack it open and get those little things out, or maybe just buy the little zapper separately on eBay. It's probably going to set me back about 15 bucks for all that, but if in the future I want to complete it, I'd probably do it that way. But this, just the way it is now, is fine for now. So there's Mutagen Man. So the back of the tube came out. I just got to reattach it. It's basically just tucked in. I just tucked it in right there, and then turned this to the other side, and then put it on the peg. So I guess you can put it on the other peg or whatever. But there's Mutagen Man, and we got Leatherhead here, and again, he didn't break at all, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought he'd break or something. I didn't manhandle him a whole lot. I very gently, opening things like his jaw and stuff. And I do feel that his head is on there pretty wobbly. Like, if I were to really put some effort into it, I could probably pop his head off. He came with his man trap thing, his little trap, which I put it, I don't know if it's supposed to go there, but that's where I put it. And then he came with like a shotgun, which easily fits into probably either hand. And his belt was fastened on. His tail, which I think is probably the coolest part of this action figure, is the tail. And just the 3D patterning of his like alligator-like features. Just really cool. This is a super cool toy. So just like I remember him, I used to have him. So he stands up easily, as you can see. In various, he can crouch down, or he could stand up upright. So Wingnut, or whatever, is that what this guy's called? Screw Loose and Wingnut, or Wingnut and Screw Loose? I have to see if he's in the cartoons or whatever, the comics. I need to figure out more about him. But he looks like Ninja Turtles' answer to Batman. I mean, he is a bat. So, and I don't know if that's like a Robin-like character. It doesn't look to have any like superhero tights on. It looks like this guy just has shoes, a tank top, and just like a pair of jeans or something. And I just put him on his back. I don't know if that's where he actually goes, but that's where he likes to stay. So his gun is super rubbery. It's almost like it's made out of taffy. Then he came with the grenade, which I put on there. And then he came with this belt, which is also super rubbery, but it was already on him. Now the wings I had to snap on, but that was no problem. I just snapped them on and they stay on. And the back, he's got a little tail. He's got these monster feet. He looks like a really cool figure. There goes his sidekick. Very Batman-like. So he's actually got a bat on his holster here, on his belt, right there. So I'm guessing he's like an answer to Batman for Ninja Turtles. Is that another bat? What is that? Really cool figure. My cousin had this one too. And the boy next door had it. Everyone had it. But when I was it's a super busy figure. When I was young, I didn't think I needed this figure. It's super busy. It's got all these things on it, and you wonder like why Wingnut got everything, and then Mutagen Man just got it too. But no doubt the star of this 4-pack is the original Foot Soldier, and he came with like his own sprue and stuff, like his own tree. And I just cut off the accessories. So he's complete. He's classic. This is like a weird looking. I know if I bend this thing, I know it's supposed to bend, but I know if I bend it, it's gonna snap. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. And he has like a buck knife and this sort of thing that he carries on, like a vest, sort of. I don't know, like electrocuting staff or something, but the finish on him is quite different from what I remember that my cousin had the original Foot Soldier, and I remember the paint was a little more glossier, and it seems to be a little more matte here. It's glossy on the head, but it's like more matte right here. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's really cool. It's exactly how I remember Foot Soldiers. So the emblem on the head, and I think if I'm not mistaken, but I think It used to be more of a foot impression on the original vintage figure, and on this one it's more of like a faint foot shape. So, but that's the foot soldier, and he stands up quite easily. As you can see, he kind of has like a simian-like stature, but he's standing upright right now. So that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for joining me in this super excitingly awesome unboxing of this 4-pack of the Ninja Turtles. Here are a few of my vintage figures. I got Shredder off of eBay not too long ago, and I got Splinter from a comic book shop, and then they got the original Mikey as part of the thrift store haul. So as you can see, they blend the new figures, the new vintage figures blend in very well with the vintage figures. And that's all we have for you. I'll see you later, guys. Cowabunga!